Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. They call me Suki, and I just wanted to give a 6 month update on my ACDF surgery post 6 months. So as you can see, no collar. The collar was removed today. So when I did my CT last Friday, the tech said he saw bones. So the doctor said this can come off if there's bone growth and there's nothing done wrong structurally. Everything's good. So the collar is off. I do have the scar right here. I don't know if you can see it. It goes pretty much right inside the crease, so it's hard to really see. It does get a little pain. Um, no bonnet on my head today. So I'm happy to have the collar off. Just took it off today, and I'm excited about what's to come. So now I can get more of detailed physical therapy, working on loosening my neck so I can lift my arms up. They actually started with me doing exercises, lifting up higher, and they started that this week, I think. And then I had an MRI on my back. So the good news is there is no change from the last MRI I had last year. But the bad news is there's still a little compression, but not severe enough for anything. So they don't know why I'm having severe pain. So the next step for my back, I'm going to get an epidural in about 6 weeks when the doctor comes back. He's actually on leave. One of the doctors of pain management. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to physical therapy and what's to come with my neck, my cervical spine. I'm just happy. You see, I'm smiling. It's off. So I just wanted to come on, give a brief update on how I'm doing. So, um, I do still have some pain in my neck. It's not very severe. I never really had a lot of severe pain in my neck after the surgery. The most pain that I have had is in my low back on the left side, and then my ability to walk normal. So I am still using the cane. I still have a lot of stiffness when I sit too long. I'm not driving yet officially. I've driven twice, and that's with the collar. So I'm looking forward to trying to drive very soon since the collar is off. But we're having some rain here, so I don't want to drive in the rain since I don't have full range of motion. But I do turn a little bit. See, I can turn. Ouch, see, that just hurt. So it's not instant in the back. It hurts really badly in the back. So, but I can turn. But it's not enough to like, oh my God, that really, really hurts. Sorry, guys. It's not enough to drive where I can see to the next lane. It's just still really, really tight in the back part of my neck. And then, sorry, these braids are just weird. And then in here, yeah, it's a wig. It's okay. But anyway, I just wanted to do something other than have on a hat. And I was able to put it on today just to look better. And I actually had an interview today as well. So yeah, so I'm looking forward to getting into more physical therapy. So the physical therapist told me that once the collar came off, that he can do more work. I need gait training, which is to get my walking steady and stable, and to hopefully eventually get rid of the cane completely. Um, so that's the next goal, and get more loose in my neck, and get rid of the stiffness in the back of my neck and in my shoulders. So that's the goal, and stop having that shooting pain that I just had when I turned my neck too far. So that's the goal over the next few weeks. So when I talked with the doctor's assistant, she said that the doctor will do another CT scan of my cervical spine in 6 months, which will be in August, which will be 1 year post-op. So I actually do have an appointment to actually see the doctor next Friday. So part of that is to go over the scans and what actually happened, on why I found out so soon that I could take off the collar, is that my collar actually kind of cracked in the front. So it was like a big crack along the front of the collar, and my cervical collar. So I was trying to get another cervical collar, and so I needed to be fitted for it. So we were going back and forth with his assistant. She put the request into DME. It wasn't supposed to go to DME. It was supposed to go to prosthetics, called prosthetics, and they were like, no, this says DME. She needs to get it done over. And so, since she knew I already had the CT scan and the MRI from my back, she said she would send it over to the doctor and have him actually read it and see if I actually really still needed to wear the collar, because that's what the appointment was for. That's coming up on Friday, next Friday, is to have him review the scans and then go over all of that with me and then tell me if I can take the collar off. Well, we kind of jumped the gun on that because my collar broke in the front and I needed to get a new one. So yeah, so thankfully it's off a week ahead of time. I'm happy about that. It feels so wonderful to be free of that collar. I've had it on for 6 months, ever since the surgery in August. So this is a long time coming. I am so grateful to God that this collar is off. I'm having some movement in my neck. I'm making progress because it got to a point where I really just started feeling really down, because it's like, when is this going to get better? When am I going to get this collar off my neck? And because my expectations were 2 to 3 months, that's what I was told. But the fact that I had my entire cervical spine reconstructed from C3 to C7, the doctor said that I needed to wear it longer. And plus, he didn't put any screws in the back of my neck. He said it was unsafe to turn me over during the surgery. I don't know what the reason for that was. My assumption is because I'm overweight and that he couldn't put it in the back. I don't know. But because there were only screws in the front of the neck, there was not as much support, so he needed to have bone growth first before the collar could come off. So apparently there's bone growth, but I still have to wear the bone growth stimulator for the remainder of the year, the 1 year. So I got the bone growth stimulator in September of last year. So I'll have to wear it again until the end of August, mid-September, which is fine. And then he'll do actually the scan in August, so I guess that'll let me know if I still need to wear the bone growth stimulator. So that'll be right around almost 1 year, because I didn't get the stimulator until September, because I was in rehab right after my surgery. So I was actually late in everything. I was late in getting physical therapy because they didn't explain that I needed to get physical therapy right away. I was in rehab, so I got physical therapy there, but that was only enough to get me partially going, and they sent me home even though I wasn't ready to come home. I couldn't take care of myself. I had to pay for a caregiver for about all the way from August through November, and then I really still needed it, but it was just not affordable anymore, and I was forced to go back to work. I don't know if you saw my other video where my job threatened to fire me if I didn't go back to work by November 18th. So disability hadn't processed my claim, so I literally ran out of money. I was paying, my husband and I paying for him to be in a facility, so all the money that he was getting is going for his care, so there was nothing really left to provide for my care, because all the money I had saved for me was already used for caregivers, and then disability hadn't processed my claim, so I had no money coming in. And I couldn't lose my insurance. I just had major surgery, so I had to have insurance. So I ended up having to go back to work much sooner than I was supposed to. I wasn't supposed to go back until March. We're in February now, so I wasn't supposed to go back until March. And I think my recovery probably would have gone a little bit faster had I not gone back to work so soon. And then I'm still suffering from exhaustion because I lost an unusual amount of blood, they said. Almost half, which is very, very dangerous. And the fact that they didn't give me a blood transfusion. So right now I'm still on what is that, iron, ferrous sulfate. I'm still on folic acid, and I'm on vitamin D3, because after the surgery I was deficient in all of those, and I still get very, very cold. Although it's cold, now it's winter, but I mean to the point where I'm cold to my bones. And I'm tired very, 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 very quickly. And my sleeping is not that great. And so I've been going to East West Medicine for trigger point injections in my back and acupuncture. So they recommended that I take what is it called? Magnesium glycinate, I think it's pronounced. And so I haven't started that yet. I was doing a fast for like 32 days with my church. So now, not a complete water fast. It was just like a, what do they call that? Intermittent fasting. 7 hour window to eat, 17 hours fasting. So I just finished that yesterday. So, and then it was no sugar. So these magnesium thing or chews, they're chewables. So, and it's covered in sugars. So since I wasn't doing any sugar, I don't want to take it. So I'm going to start taking those tonight to see if that helps with some of the muscle pain, and also helping me sleep better at night because I'm exhausted and I get so tired after work and I have to take a nap. But then I wake up 4 hours later or so and I can't sleep. So I'm up pretty much most of the night, and then having to get up to be at work by 7. Even though I work at home, it's a vicious cycle. Yeah, I work at home. If you want to know how I work from home, I can make a video about that. Drop a comment below, because I have been working remotely since 2017, way before COVID. So if you want to know some tips on that, drop a comment below and I'll make a video about that. But yeah, so getting back to this, so yeah, I've been really tired. That has not gone away. So I was trying to get labs last month, and they couldn't find a vein. So I'm gonna have to try again. I'll probably go next week. I have another doctor's appointment with the cardiologist. So I'll just probably get my labs done that day, but I have to go fasting and my appointment is in the afternoon. So since I've been fasting, I'm cool with not eating. So I'll probably do that, and hopefully the doctor can give me some answers, my PCP, on why I'm still really, really tired. And I know when you're recovering and when you lose, bones are taken out, it takes a lot of energy out of you to recover and grow those bones back. So that could be it. And then also getting up early for work and not really being ready to go back to work. And then even though I'm working remotely, dealing with it was just some garbage on my job. I trained someone to do my job when I was going out. Came back, found out my boss stepped down. This person I trained to do my job is now the person reviewing my work. Don't really report to her, but she's acting like she's my boss and she's being, the B word. So that kind of stressed me out too. And I'm just trying not to let it get to me. Power tripping, it happens even when you work from home. So I actually had an interview today for another work at home job. So it went well. So we'll see how it goes. And I actually did like another video interview as well that I just posted. So yeah, so I'm not going to keep dragging this on because I feel like I'm just babbling, but I'm happy. This is my 6-month post-op video. Collar is off. I'm getting better. I can turn my neck some, and I won't do it as far as I just tried to earlier. And going forward with more therapy. So I will probably do just one more video in this ACDF surgery series. And the reason I did this is because when I was looking for information for my ACDF surgery, because I really wanted to be educated and know what I was getting into, the videos that I saw on YouTube were not accurate. They literally did not tell the truth to me, because my situation was totally different. I had difficulties walking once the surgery was over. I was not like surgery and bounce right back in a week or two. This has been 6 months and I'm finally starting to feel better. The collar is off, but I'm still dealing with low back pain. I'm still dealing with pain between my shoulder blades. I'm still dealing with some pain in my neck. I'm still in physical therapy. I'm still feeling exhausted. So just to jump back, that didn't happen for me. So I really wanted to give a video of a realistic situation from my point of view. So if someone else is going through this ACDF surgery and they're looking for videos, hopefully they'll find mine and they'll see the truth behind it. So I know this is not really applicable to most people. It's not a super duper common surgery, but it's not uncommon either. So that was the only reason I did these videos. So I'll probably just do one more, and that's at my 1 year post-op when I get my next scan, and then that should let you all know how I'm doing physically, how my walking is doing, and everything. So I'll probably just do one more video in this series, and that'll be it. All right, guys. Thanks for watching my video. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. I'll try to respond. I'm not getting a lot of views on these videos, so I'm not sure if anybody's even watching them or even interested, but it was something that I had in my heart, you know, before I even went into the surgery, that I was going to do a video series and document how I did. And lo and behold, my situation was totally different from every video that I saw on YouTube. So again, hopefully this can be a reference and a help to someone else that is going through ACDF surgery. And I hope it helps. That's all I have for you guys. Have a good day, and thanks for watching.